I request Mr. Murali to garland Mr. Ramkumar Vadarajan, Honorary Consul of Consulate of Mexico in Chennai. Because we like to garland Miss Aditi also for her sparing her valuable time to come over here. Because the other guest, Mr. Dr. Rajaram, who is our friend, philosopher and guide, has been held up in some meeting. He was very keen to attend this function. He said he will come and join, but don't wait for us. As you are aware, because of his efforts taken, even though he's not the secretary, even while he was the secretary, the MGR Film and TV Institute, now it has been converted as a university, thanks to the efforts taken by Mr. Rajaram and was approved by the present ministry also. So we like to honor him, but of course he is coming a bit late also. Now we request that guests on the dais to light the traditional lamp as a mark of inauguration of the festival.
I should really thank everybody here for being at this place for this event. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm really honored to be a part of this. I haven't really watched a lot of Mexican movies, but this is probably my first event, and I'm going to start watching a lot of world movies. I've heard a lot. Of course, Inauguration movies are movies that I watched, but only the English ones, but I'll definitely get to catch a lot of movies this time. Thank you so much, and thank you, sir, and the dignitaries of Panchayat who've been here taking their time. Thank you all.
Good evening to all. My sincere apologies for the delay. The regular Chennai evening traffic, I'm very sorry. I thank Mr. Tangaraj for giving me this opportunity to join you all in this august occasion. I was here 2 years back. It was an amazing experience to watch a Mexican movie for the first time, and I'm again very happy to be a part of this. And I also welcome Mr. Santiago from the Mexican Embassy in New Delhi. And also would like to take a moment to really appreciate Ms. Aditi Balan for her latest movie, which I saw yesterday, which needs a big round of applause for her performance. It was one of the best performances that I've seen, and I would recommend Mr. Santiago to definitely watch the movie and maybe take it to Mexico for screening. Thank you everyone and all, and hope to make sure you guys enjoy this evening.
Friends, may I now request Mr. Santiago, the head of the Department of Culture and Tourism of Embassy of Mexico, who has just joined the embassy just recently, and he was kind enough to have these films organized as per our request, and then he was selecting the films of himself. He said these are the films which they want to have the films only in Blu-ray format, all these things, and then he also ensured that the films were not screened by us earlier. The way in which he took personal interest in selecting the film. So on behalf of ICF, we are pleased to thank him once again, and now I request Mr. Santiago to give his inaugural address.
First of all, Nandri, thank you very much for coming. Nan Mexico Varam, as you may know. And well, I don't want to speak too much because we want to see the films. That's why we are here. But before we were called Mexicans, no, you may know that we were known as Indians. And perhaps this mistake of Christopher Columbus was also right, no, in a deeper way. Mexico and India have a lot in common. The importance of family, very spicy food, but also we share the love of cinema. And no, that's something that we shouldn't forget. And of course, I think also that Mexico has a special relation with Chennai. Beyond, no, for instance, the tomb of St. Thomas. No, that some tales from the 16th century said that before St. Thomas being in Chennai, he was also in Mexico in the shape of a god, of an Aztec god called a feather snake. Also, yesterday when I was at Mahalavipuram, I saw this sculpture, these monoliths, and it reminded me of the Aztec sculptures we can see in the nearby of Mexico City. But what is behind the special relation between Mexico and Chennai is first and foremost friendship. And I want to mention at least two, a very strong friendship with Rankumar Bardarayayan. Sorry. Of course, he's our honorary consul, and he is a friend and a strong friend of Mexico, and we are very thankful to him about all the important work that he does, how it helps in many different fields, including culture, including cinema, and a very long-standing relationship between Mexico and the Indo-Cine Appreciation Foundation. This is, for me, that I'm just coming to India, is a responsibility, because friendship has to be cherished, that's we fit. But it's also like a big privilege, of being here tonight with you, with all the special guests, Mr. Tangarash. A lot of people before me have worked with the foundation, and we are very fortunate to have you as friends, and we hope to continue with a lot of festivals, a lot of movies, and thank you very much for having this Mexican festival in the frame of the foundation. Thank you very much.
May now we request you again to explore the possibility of organizing a Latin American Film Festival, as it was well received 2 years back, 2 or 3 years back, when we had the festival with 9 countries from Latin America, and then the ambassador from Venezuela came, and the representative, the chief of the Embassy of Mexico attended the function like that also. So probably now we may request Ms. Santiago to explore the possibility of organizing one more Latin American festival in Chennai. Now, on behalf of Indo-Cine Appreciation Foundation, as well as my friends from all the media, we express our sincere thanks and gratitude to Ms. Santiago to spare his valuable time, as well as Mr. Ramkumar Vadarajan, Honorary Consulate, who has been kind enough to help us for conducting all such programs in Chennai, as well as Ms. Aditi, who are kind enough to come over here. And on behalf of all of you, we thank them once again. Just another 5 minutes to start the program. Thank you, friends. Please enjoy the film.